Is summer here? Well, this weekend marks the unofficial start of the summer. And with all that nice weather, it might be a great idea to fire up that grill. We're going to a pro for some grilling tips. When I say pro, I mean pro. Matthew Jarrell, Chef de Cuisine, Imperial.
Thank you, Brian.
Great to have you on, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having
You're
us
here,
back
live
again.
in the flesh. Okay, so some grilling tips. And what'd you bring for us tonight? I recognize frog.
Well, it's close to frog. This is actually a game bird that we like to call a quail. But it's pretty close.
I want to start tasting it, but my producer's like, well, start asking about the grilling tips before you and Al start digging in. So that's quail.
Yes, sir. What I brought for y'all today was kind of like just a mess of everything that I like to throw on the grill at the Imperial. It's, it's vegetables, it's beef, it's poultry, it's sausage, it's everything that I can put on there because I don't want to accumulate a lot of dishes by the end of the night. I want to do it all in the same spot. I want to pull it all off at the same time so I can hang out with people and, have fun.
So Matthew, we show up at Chef Matthew's house and we're hanging out with you. Are you outside pretty much the whole entire time? You don't want to be making.
We're all outside the entire time.
You don't want to make a mess in the kitchen whatsoever.
No, sir. No, sir. We're going to make a bunch of sauces. We'll have them set aside. We'll pull our vegetables right off the grill. We'll dip it. We'll eat it. We'll conversate, and we'll just have a really good time.
I see you got the kebabs.
Yes, sir. We got some skewers right here. It's got beef, a bunch of different vegetables. We marinate them in a chili paste before we throw it on the grill, so you get that really nice, rich flavor.
And you got the peppers. I like the way you decorate this whole thing.
Lots of peppers.
This is what you want at a barbecue.
Who wouldn't want it? Who wouldn't want it?
No, I definitely want to take this home. This is I need a doggy bag. Does Imperial have a doggy bag?
Several doggy bags to take this home with you. We've got everything you want.
I see that you have pork chops.
Yeah, we've got our bone-in pork chop kind of on the side here.
I'm just going to have to taste
put
it.
Everything on the grill.
There's
There's pineapple if you want to eat some of that. It'll probably be best with your pork.
Pork chops and applesauce.
Yes, sir.
Give me some grilling tips. What do you, I mean, a lot of people think that they're the best on the grill. By the way, when I go home to Nebraska, I always ask my mom, my stepdad, is Jerry, is he grilling? And he's a terrible griller. I don't want to eat there if he is.
Well, I think the fuel is really important. You want to burn the right kind of wood. You got to have something that's really tightly grained.
So you recommend wood?
I highly recommend wood. I mean,
over gas?
Propane's one thing. You're going to have a really nice even heat all the way across, but that's not really diverse flavor. Cook on oak. Cook on apple wood. Cook on alder. Stay away from pine, anything that's pitchy, because it's going to make it taste like
pine.
Like pine.
What about pellets? Do you recommend pellets?
Pellets are all right if you're trying to smoke something, but if you're doing if you're grilling meat, if you're grilling vegetables, you're looking for radiant heat. You want no flame, just really, really intense hot coal. And you're gonna get that from a tightly grained hardwood, like oak, alder, apple tree wood, and other fruit tree
What about charcoal? My Uncle Mike was always big on charcoal.
Is a tightly grained wood that has been burnt slightly and then dried down. So again, that's exactly what we're looking for. Mesquite charcoal is going to produce really awesome heat, really intense for a short amount of time, and it's radiant. There's not open flame. It's not going to carbonize anything.
Your favorite thing to grill in the
quail.
summertime?
Quail.
Really?
Quail. Yeah.
I have to try. Al, you want to get in here, buddy, and try some of this? What do you guys got going on this summer at Imperial? I know you have that delicious
right now we're doing some really cool stuff with fish. So we've got our halibuts that come into the restaurant, and we break them up into T-bones. So it's a bone-in fish that we cook on our wood fire grill.
A T-bone halibut.
Yeah. We leave it all in there, so you get the flavor of the bone-in meat. And it's a different cut. Is
that something new that you're doing, or is it?
It's on the menu, and you can come in and get it right now if you're looking for it.
I think I've got enough food right here. But this weekend, I definitely would come in for some of that brunch.
Yes, sir.
Anything else going on for you guys?
Memorial Day is going to be running for 3 days as far as brunch for us this weekend. So you can come in Saturday, Sunday, and then we'll be open again on Monday for Memorial Day brunch.
And you're also doing a collab. You're a busy man. You're doing a collaboration with who?
At Culmination Brewery this morning, I went out and met with their head brewer, Conrad Andrus, and we did our third collaboration beer with them, which is a Bière de Miel, which is a French saisons type of beer that we add honey into the whirlpool. So we add a little bit of fermentable sugar at the end of it. But because we're Imperial, we took our honey, we infused it with fennel, and we smoked it for 3 days on Pinot Noir shavings.
That sounds too fancy. I was going to invite you over to my barbecue, but that sounds like way too much for me.
In 4 weeks, I'll have a beer, and I'll go ahead and give you one.
I appreciate
we can
that.
share it together.
Chef, thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you so much.
Imperial, where is the Imperial located?
410 Southwest Broadway, right downtown.
Fantastic,
yes,
man.
Sir.
We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Cheers.
I'm going to take this home. Is that cool?
That's all.